taking this job.
My wife currently, she finished her first, so she got her first diploma, associate's degree. She's going in for social worker. And one of the biggest challenges she was facing were these core classes that you had mentioned earlier, where she was like, I don't need these. I don't need these classes. I just want to go in for social work. I just want to focus on that.
Yeah.
And I do find that, not to knock the U.S., but I do find that education system here in the U.S. is kind of funny like that, where they're forcing you to take these classes. You're like, I'm never going to use this in my career.
For sure.
So you're going back to those college days. What motivated you to stick with it? And you said it was about a 2-year program then?
Yeah.
Okay, what motivated you to go ahead and finish? I like to bring these things up because some of our listeners, this is really about how people get their business started, how they stay motivated, how they get, and I want you to be able to inspire those people who are maybe in that process right now. What exactly motivated you to keep going and finish those core classes?
So I'll answer that, but the first point I want to make is that I think those core classes, even if it's not about the information, it's teaching you how to pay attention and learn for something that you're not interested in. Right. And I think that's a really core thing. Not everything in life is going to be interesting to you. Right. But for you to show up to something that you're not excited about or that you don't naturally get, I think it teaches you a lot to get into a routine and figure out how to learn the hard things.
Wow.
Right. So that's number one.
Yeah.
What was the actual question?
What motivated you to keep going, to finish?
Well, number one, it was kind of my only option.
Yeah.
Right.
Why was that your only option?
Well, I didn't have the grades or the education to back up doing a different program. It was the first thing really career-wise that excited me.
Yeah.
And so I was nervous that, man, if I don't make this engineering thing work, I'm going to just be skipping jobs every year until I figure it out, and then I'm going to be 35. And I just didn't want to do that. I've always been the kind of person that listen, if I see any bit of interest in it, I am 100% blocking everything else out. Okay. And that's exactly what this engineering thing was. Is I saw that I was not only loved to do it, but I was good at it. And I mean, when you're good at something, especially when it's in school and you realize you worked, I guess I could say I didn't really work that hard in high school. I was more messing around. But what came so hard to me in high school now came so easy to me. And I was getting good grades and I was doing awesome projects and I was having so much fun with it that it really just comes down to finding exactly what you love in life. And the only way to do that is to try everything.
Boom. Now, were you still doing videos on the side while you were in college?
Yeah. I let up a little bit in college. Just because that kind of consumed a lot of my time. Obviously, summers we were still wakeboarding, we were still doing, in winter we were still snowboarding. But kind of let up just because I knew that the engineering thing was going to be my career at that point. So from high school, when you have a lot more time and the weekends and everybody's there, well, now everybody moved away from Kaukauna, so I didn't have a whole lot of people to shoot the videos with. Right. Yeah. So that's kind of why I focused more on the engineering for those few years.
All right. I see.